My initial thoughts on Warzone when it comes to this game, the most exciting thing for me is just the freshness, man. I get an adrenaline rush feel for new things. I like to learn. I want to be really good at stuff, so I just want to dive in and play this game more and more. I don't need to be the best. I just like to have fun. So learning everything that has to do with the game, the guns, the damage, the map, the movement, the buying, just everything. I don't know. I get a weird thrill out of just learning. At first, when they first had us sit down and had us join a lobby, I'm going to be honest, I thought we were in the game. I didn't know what to expect. You dropped out of the sky. You started parachuting. You had a gun in your hand. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Then figured out looking around my screen, you see loading of how many people coming in. Yes, it's 150. Yes, this game's free to play. Yes, it's cross-plat. Dropping in, seeing, the different cinematics that they have between the gulag, which we'll get into, jumping out of this airplane off the beginning. Out of everybody that was there was nothing but just screaming and oohs and ahs, and it was sick. They do it, everyone knows that Infinity Ward and Activision, they do a very good job with cinematics. They've done it over years between campaigns and different little snippets that they do, but no, it was definitely sick to watch everyone walk to the edge of the plane and jump out and then combine it into you now dropping in. Even flying, even before you even jump out, flying over top, and whether or not you open up your map to look at where you need to go, or if you're just chilling in the plane waiting for your drop leader to jump out. The different names and the 3D design, everything about it is just sick. So if you guys have played Blackout, this map that you're going to be playing on this VR is huge. It's at least 2 times bigger than Blackout. It's for sure it's probably 3 times bigger than Blackout, honestly. You go from one side of Blackout to the other. It's going to take you a very long time on this one. Now, you're not really going to need to. You're thinking you're drop down, you get a gun, you kill some people, you win or almost win. But no, you drop down with your pistol. You immediately want to gain cash. We'll talk about cash more, but you want to gain cash quickly to get better items, to get better guns, to get better kill streaks, to get better, ammo, more armor plates. So you're going to be doing different attacks or actually hunting and moving. Your goal isn't to just be in that circle. Your goal is to stay wealthy enough to keep yourself alive. The wealthier you are, you should stay alive longer. Should. So they told us there was going to be many ways to come back and respawn. And one is this lovely gulag. Yes, I died. I can die in games. It's okay. So at first, I'm like, damn, I'm dead. I don't get picked up. But then it triggers to me once the cinematic comes up that, there's another chance. You're getting dragged in. You get taken away from the game, the immersiveness of what's going on. And they trick your brain because you're now in another part of this movie you're playing for this VR. You get dragged into this prison. You get stuck in a cell. At first, you're like, what the hell just happened? You're getting rocks thrown at you, punched in the side by other dweebs that are waiting to get out. You look down in the cage after hearing the cheering and the chanting, and you see either your buddy or some random going at it 1v1, just trying to win that quick little interaction that takes seconds to respawn again for free. I won a couple of them. I lost the very first one. It's very easy to just get the kill. Gulag is fantastic. I like it. The map will always change every time you drop into that 1v1. It's not the same boring gulag from the 2v2 gunfights. It's not that map. Every time you drop in, you might know it one time, or another time you'd be like, damn, I don't know how to get to the other side, or I don't know where this guy's coming from. And then the cheering's really loud, so you can't really sound, or you might have a buddy up in the top of the cage calling out for you. You might get lucky and you both die, and then you can literally call out for your teammate so that he survives and gets back. There could be a time where all 3 of you die. It's okay because you all quickly go to the gulag, and if you're lucky enough and you win, all 3 of you will come back. The other way that people can revive you is by buying you back. Now, buying you back, the whole game is about the cash system. You start with a limited to no cash that you have. you gain it throughout the game, whether you're doing tasks, whether you're doing bounties, where you're just moving to the safe zone, where they have you checking different supply drops. There's a bunch of different missions that you'll see on your mini map and on the map itself that'll keep you active. That's just another way that they did this BR, and that's why they keep promoting that this is going to be different. They buy you back with the cash. You'll be collecting all this cash, and when I played, I don't know if it'll change, but it was $4,500. Now, how easy is it to get cash? I don't remember what you start with. It's a very little amount. I know that you get a percentage of the amount of cash that someone else had. You also have the ability to drop cash with your teammates. So, you know, you guys might do like 1 or 2 missions and then drop all your cash to one guy so he can buy certain stuff. He might buy armor plates. He might buy a loadout drop. You know, the cash is about the game. But being revived back through the cash makes you work for it. I like it. It's nice. It's not a free way back. Whoever's, you know, last alive to buy you back, hopefully they're good enough, but it gives you the incentive. It makes you feel good once you got the cash to buy certain people back. No, it's good. I feel like it's rewarding. It's nice. It's not just free. It's not a participation trophy. I think it's right there where it belongs. In the buy station, when I got to look at it, I don't know if it's going to change again. But there were armor plate bundles. Armor plate bundles was cheap. It's quick. The armor plates you'll see at the bottom of the screen with the health. You start at 100 health, just like every other COD game. For every blue bar, it's another 50 HP. So you have a chance to have 250 HP. Now you might be freaking out thinking, is it too much? You'll see by watching and by playing that you still can get eliminated pretty fast. It's just enough. Maybe you get shot a little bit just so you can get away, tuck in a corner. You know, throw a couple more armor plates on you and then get back into the fight really quickly. The shield turret, I didn't use it. I looked at it, me being competitive. I thought it was going to be ass. I didn't touch it. But it's the same shield turret you normally would see. You drop it on the ground. It has a shield. You use it. Maybe you throw it on a roof. Maybe you throw it at the edge of the zone to block people coming in the zone. Maybe you throw it late game if you have high ground. I don't know. It's a shield turret. You can use it what you want. I didn't touch it. Precision airstrike is another kill streak. Yes, we're talking about kill streaks. Kill streaks are okay. They're not that big of a deal. They might change them throughout if they get used in different ways that aren't good, but I didn't see any negative feedback from the kill streaks. I think they're okay. Precision airstrike was another one. It's not just, you know, you hear airplanes and then you're dead, like multiplayer. If someone put the airstrike right on you, on your screen real big, it said precision airstrike coming. You gave you a couple seconds. You run inside, you hide, you find cover to not get instantly killed. Yes, it will one-shot you. It happened to me. Hopefully you get picked back up. Crawling around on the ground ain't bad. It's fine. It wasn't janky. UAV, it's priced correctly. It was more than both those kill streaks. It should be. UAV works for all 3 of your teammates, all of you. Only one person has to get it. So like I said, with dropping cash, you can just drop most of the cash to your teammate, pop a UAV, make sure no one's around you. Maybe while you're doing missions, maybe while you're pushing in to a zone. Self-revive kit. Self-revive kit's really, really good. It's quick. It's way faster than Apex's self-revive. It's fast. It gets you right back in. You don't have armor. You'll have full HP, though. You have all your guns. It's super quick. Nice little animation. Just like I said in the beginning, they tried to make this just COD-related constantly. Always feel like Call of Duty fights. It's a self-revive kit. It's used once. Quickly, boom, use it, get back up, right back in the fight. The loadout drop marker, you're going to get a little gas pin, grenade, throw it on the ground. A box is going to be dropped over top. Everyone can see it on the map. To my knowledge, if I remember correctly, it's going to drop down. You go in it just for a second really quick, and your custom classes that you have all throughout your menus, yes, you can use them in here. So all the guns you're going to see walking around are going to be like Fortnite. They're colored gray, blue, green, pink, whatever, with different attachments, and you know, some are better than others. But if you don't like them, there's no need to cry about that, because you just work your way up, earn some money, buy yourself a loadout drop marker. You'll get your loadout that you create, so you'll probably use some of those extra created class slots that you have. Make your own class that's strictly for Warzone. Maybe have a different scope. You just drop your guns on the ground and you get your guns. So I had an M4 and a Deagle, and I dropped the Desert Eagle for my shotgun just so I was pretty stacked. You get your perks. Perks are going to be different. You're going to want to read over those. They all have different abilities for Warzone. Some are nice. Some are bad. There's really no point for some of them, but it just depends on how you want to play it, because the way I play is obviously going to be different than others depending on the skill level of what you have. So when I was there, I did try both mouse and controller. I wanted to see what aim assist was like. I wanted to see what PC was like. Both felt fine. Aim assist seemed kind of strong. They might tweak it. But my loadout that I would probably pick at home, comfortably learning the game, it still might be sniper shotgun. I use the shotgun. One of the shotguns are really good. You'll have to find out which one. I was using an AR and a shotgun half the time, or an AR and SMG. So it's just what I chose, just so I could get the feel of the game and not die instantly and actually be able to move on to experience the game. I didn't really, I still don't play much of Modern Warfare. I do it rarely, but I do know of the maps and things. I keep it up to date. Downtown is a ground war map that I probably know the best, because during the time of the game launch, that was one of the maps we got to play. We dropped there a couple times. I did like the TV station. It's kind of in the middle. It just all depends on where everybody else starts to pick. TV station was pretty popular. The map's huge, man. It's gonna be rare to drop with people, so I think people are just going to have a couple homes. Some of the examples of missions, I think I've only touched 3 while I played. There was one that was called Bounty. Bounty was, there was an enemy that was near you-ish, in an area kind of close, walking distance, where someone on the map, an actual person, not a robot, is marked. And you have to kill them in a certain time limit to get paid out. Everyone on your team is going to get paid out, so you work together really quickly. One of them was like a waypoint thing. They kept you in the safe zone. They kind of had you work and move from area to area. That's what kept you busy. You might have gotten to a gunfight here. You might have found different loot here, but they make you go to a couple different points on the map, kind of close. They just keep you in like a rotation of some sort. And the other one was just like a loot route. There would be boxes close by in different spots that you had to just touch and loot. There'd be a normal loot box that you would find laying around everywhere, but it was just special towards your mission. They do plan on keeping this VR for a while, to my knowledge. The map is so damn big that I hope they make changes and keep it for a while. They might change their minds and make another one in the future, or just ride on this one. But I see this game, I see it going longer than a year. I even think when the new Call of Duty drops, that people are still going to be playing this one, just because it's a VR and because it's hopefully going to be updated. I don't think another multiplayer Call of Duty is going to take this one out, only for the sake of the fact of free-to-play and crossfire. Those are 2 big hits that they did. If you traditionally come from Blackout and you're nervous or scared, or you just don't think that you're going to enjoy this VR compared to Blackout, you just have to come to realize that it is Call of Duty and you're going to do perfectly fine. If you do decent in Blackout, you are going to do decent in Modern Warfare. In this VR, it's not even Modern Warfare, it's Warzone. They're trying to separate it from Modern Warfare. Yes, it's got all the intakes, it's got your TDK from it, it's got the way the guns move, it's got their guns in it. It's not that big of a deal. You will do fine. It just all depends on how fast you learn maps, how fast you figure out things that are comfortable for you. You might find an area you like, you might find a way that you distribute money that you like. It is all trios. I don't know if I've even mentioned that, but it's completely all trios, no solos, no duos, no quads, no fives. They're going with trios on this. They're taking the Apex aspect, so get some friends, learn to make friends, just experience everything. You'll be fine if you're coming from Blackout. So I just want to say really quickly, for anyone who follows me on Twitter or Twitch, or if you guys subscribe on YouTube, or if you're just watching for the first time, I just want to really quickly, you guys have to understand that NDAs are a thing, and I might lie here and there. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to watch my back before I can finally give in to you guys. I did know that about this for a while. A lot of you knew. A lot of you didn't know it was true or whatever. So I just want to say sorry really quick to everyone who might really have their feelings hurt because I had to lie to you for so long. But I do want you guys to give this game a chance if you're coming from Blackout. Okay, don't cry, don't bitch and whine. This game, I'm telling you, and you can trust me that it's fun, it's different, it's It's a BR, but at the same time, there's role play things to do to survive with your teams and different strategies you can run with different weapons and get your own loadouts and then leveling up and then, you know, putting your attachments on and then telling your friends or reviving your friends or winning the gulag. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do in here. So just give the game a chance and enjoy it. It's fresh, it's new, and it's worth it. I'm telling you guys, okay? I promise you guys will enjoy this game.